तो शुरू करते हैं फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज. This is a bird eye view for fundamental duties. They are contained in Part 4A of the Indian Constitution, under which Article 51A deals with the fundamental duties. It contains total of 11 fundamental duties, out of which 10 are added by 42nd Constitution Amendment Act of 1976 and one, which is an extra, was added by 86th Constitution Amendment Act of 2002. Fundamental duties historical background. It was during internal emergency, which lasts from 1975 to 1977. Madam Indira Gandhi called upon this emergency, but during the emergency, Madam Indira Gandhi felt that some peoples are misbehaving and not obeying the law and order during emergency. So at that time, Madam Indira Gandhi thought that there must be some fundamental duties in our Indian Constitution, for which she appointed a committee under the name Swaran Singh Committee under the leadership of Sardar Swaran Singh, which have to recommend the fundamental duties for the Indian Constitution. Recommendations of Swaran Singh Committee. In 1976, Swaran Singh Committee recommended a total of 8 fundamental duties to be added in the Indian Constitution, but out of which 3 are cancelled by the members of parliament during discussion, and then they left with 5 fundamental duties. The then Congress party members added 5 more fundamental duties to the recommendations of Swaran Singh Committee, and therefore they then make the number of fundamental duties to 10. And to add these 10 fundamental duties to the Indian Constitution, they called upon or they enacted the 42nd Constitution Amendment Act of 1976. Now we will discuss the cancelled recommendation of Swaran Singh Committee. Swaran Singh Committee recommended a total of 8 fundamental duties, out of which 3 were cancelled by the Congress party. And what are these? Let us discuss about it. First, Swaran Singh Committee recommended that there must be a penalty or punishment to those persons who fail to obey these fundamental duties. Secondly, they also recommended that no law regarding penalty is called upon in any court. That is, no court shall question that penalty. Third, they made paying taxes as a fundamental duties, and if a person is unable to pay taxes, then there must be a penalty or punishment to that person, which is completely against our constitution. Fundamental duties brain booster. There are some points which boost your brain regarding the fundamental duties. They are generally facts about fundamental duties. So let us discuss. First, they are non-justiciable in nature. Second, fundamental duties are only for the citizens of India. They will not apply to the foreigners. Third, they are taken from USSR Constitution, which is now Russia. Fourth, they are added in the Indian Constitution to make people conscious about their duties while enjoying their rights. So you must keep in your mind while studying fundamental duties these points. So now we will discuss about 11 fundamental duties. First, it is the duty of every citizen to abide by the Constitution and respect its ideas and institution, the national flag and the national anthem. Second, to cherish and follow the noble ideas that inspired the national struggle for freedom. Third, to uphold and promote the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India. Fourth, to defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so. Fourth, to promote harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood amongst all the people of India, transcending religious, linguistic, and regional or sectional diversities, and to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women. Sixth, to value and preserve the rich heritage of the country's composite culture. Seventh, to protect and improve the natural environment including forest, lake, river and wildlife, and to have compassion for living creatures. Eighth, to develop scientific temper, humanism, and the spirit of inquiry and reform. Ninth, to safeguard public property and abjure violence. 10th, to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collectivity activity so that the nation constantly rises to higher level of endeavor and achievement. 11th and the last, to provide opportunity for education to his children or ward between the age of 6 to 14 years. This duty was added by 86th Constitution Amendment Act 2002. That is, it was not initially amended by 42nd Constitution Amendment Act. So this is all about the fundamental duties. We need not to cover more about fundamental duties. This is all I have put in my efforts in this video. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel for more videos like that.